Alright guys, today we are going to do a garden video, and it was about 25 degrees last night, and all I gotta say is the north can have their weather back, because it's down here, it's drunk, and it needs a leave. Anyway, join us in the garden. As you can see, my cilantro and stuff took a little bit of a hit. For the most part, I didn't cover anything up. It's got down to 25 before, and I put a tarp and a light bulb on it, but this time I figured I'd just let it ride and see what it does. Actually, my collards are looking pretty good right now. Got some turnip greens mixed in with them. This morning they look like, all wilted over, frozen, solid pretty much, but they've already come up pretty good. You can see the spinach did pretty well. And this is something that I'd like to talk about here. As you can see on the top of this lettuce, it's starting to try to bolt a little bit. For those of you that don't know, that's where it tries to produce flower to produce seed in turn. I'm gonna go ahead and break this off actually. The reason it was doing this is because last week it was like 70 something degrees. You can actually see my iceberg lettuce back there. It's doing the same thing, trying to bolt. So we got to kind of deal with the 25 degree weather, and then we got to deal with the 70 degree weather. So when you have that back and forth, it creates a unique problem that you have to deal with. Certain things like the lettuce seem to be really sensitive to that. It gets hot for a couple days, nice sunny days, and you have it trying to turn to seed, and then it goes down to 25 and it tries to freeze it. So it's always an ongoing issue with this stuff. We'll take a look back here. By the way, any of you guys in Pensacola that want some cilantro, I got all you need. This lettuce here did fairly well, it looks like, other than the cilantro kind of fell on top of it when it froze. The rosemary looks fine, and all these other lettuce plants look fine. So I guess the main thing I really want to point out is, these certain plants that are made for the fall and the winter, they can actually do pretty well. Down into the 20s, they'll come back really well. Haven't had a huge issue with them, but if you wanted to, you could simply put a tarp or a sheet over them. Put a light bulb, a 60-watt light bulb, 100-watt, whatever you want to do. Put a couple light bulbs strung through them. You don't want to use the energy-efficient bulbs because you're looking for the heat, and those energy-efficient bulbs do not provide that. So just a little tip that I like to do. Like I said, I didn't get around to it this time, but it's always a good thing to do. Even if you don't, like I said, these did pretty well on their own. So we're gonna pick some of this stuff and do a collard cooking video for you. We'll get that up next week probably. Anyway, all right guys, I appreciate you joining us today. It's cold, so I'm gonna get back inside, and I am out of here.